Hi there and welcome back to another video. I'm really excited to talk about this one today. They are an amazing performer and a must-try in my opinion if you're on the hunt for a new pair of hoop shoes. And this is the New Balance Two Wxy V2, the second model of the line.
Can you let go of all your fears? I know that you have a lot in your mind. No one sees that I've been fighting for some years. I've been looking for the truth, but it's hard to find. It's all in my head. I can't take it no more. Can't get out of my bed. I am filled with regrets.
So before we start, I want to let you know that in the month of June, you'll be seeing a new upload every single day from this channel. And you know, it's gonna be a crazy month, but plenty of sneakers and basketball shoes that I'm looking forward to talk about. So please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. But now with these guys right here, I'm gonna just tell you now that my first reaction is that they are a lot lighter than I expected. My size 10.5 pair is at 388 grams. To give you some reference, they are lighter than the Kawhi 2, lighter than the Nike Kyrie 8, and even the PG6. Also, they feel really nice and cushiony on feet. It's like an immediate comfort as soon as you step your foot into them. Anyways, a lot to talk about. Let's get started with some details. The two-way line is basically the general model for New Balance signed athletes, including DeJounte Murray, Jamal Murray, Darius Bazley, and the most recent signing of Zach LaVine. He actually wore this colorway, this exact same colorway in the commercial. As name suggests, they're made for two-way players. I mean, obviously it's just a slogan. I can't even remember the last time I blocked someone without fouling, but I could still make a good use of the shoe. The retail price is $130 US, and they come in a standard New Balance box. The thing that kind of upsets me is just look at the box. New Balance Canada ships their shoes without shipping boxes. And like, this is definitely not the first time. I just don't understand why. But it's okay as long as the shoes were not damaged. On a first look, I would consider this closer to a mid-top shoe, but the core feel is really low to the ground. It feels just like a low top to me, which we'll get into later. The design is quite different from the previous model, with the N logo in this enlarged look as an outline instead of being solid. To be honest, I thought these looked pretty ugly. Like, even now, I am still not a big fan of the look. I feel like this neon lights colorway could have been done better if they used a darker base like throughout the upper to make the pink and blue colors pop out more. Looking at the outsole, the traction pattern has a split design. The top half uses solid rubber while the bottom half is translucent, and you can kind of see the pink foam through the circles. Note that the lines are actually very thin, so if you're planning to buy one strictly for the outdoors, I don't think this one will have good durability. Material-wise, just like the Kawhi 2, this one also uses Fit Weave Light. I don't know if they try to make it more of a knit material, but it feels pretty cheap, honestly. The toe area bends really well, and breathability, I'd say, is average. On the tongue, where the two-way logo is, and also surrounding the heel, is this sort of like a nubuck material. This does feel more premium for sure, but again, it's irrelevant to their performance. Now, on the right shoe, there is a smiley face on the tongue. They have some more details like the two-way symbols with arrows pointing toward different directions on each shoe, but at the same time, we'll just jump right into the important part, which is how they perform on the court. First of all, the cushioning of the Two Wxy 2 is amazing. Like I said earlier, if you are interested after watching this video, I strongly recommend you to try a pair on in stores if you can, because it really gives you an immediate comfort once you throw them on. And it's like a very soft and responsive setup. The technology is fuel cell, and I've absolutely enjoyed it in the past with the other New Balance hoop shoes, like the Omnis, which was one of my favorite shoes to play in. According to the New Balance website, they added some new ingredients into the foams to make this new Absorb DRS. I have no idea what exactly they've changed, but this setup on the two-way is fantastic. Very responsive from forefoot to the heels. The traction is also excellent. Now, this is a very loud and squeaky shoe in the indoor gym. You can probably hear a squeak for like almost every movement you make, and they do get you to a hard stop. It's still early on, but I've had no problems at all with the traction. They work really well. They are good on dusty courts. It's just that the bottom half is a little harder to wipe off compared to the solid rubber part. With the fit, I went true to size and tied them up to the last eyelid, so it was a good fit. I feel like I could have also gone down a half size like I did with the Omnis. They're pretty wide foot friendly, so definitely no need to size up in my opinion. Overall, the Two Wxy V2 has a core feel that is low to the ground. The caging provides decent security for your feet, but it's not too hard, and they're easy to break in as well. So for me personally, I just really didn't like the look of it. You know, it's a very chunky looking shoe, but keep in mind that they are actually not heavy at all. Pretty light on feet, I have to say. And that's all for this video on the New Balance Two Wxy V2. I totally see this shoe being a great universal choice among players, like regardless of your position. Well, just like how they advertise it, right? On both ends of the floor. Let me know your thoughts on them down in the comments. Is this a pair that you'll be willing to try out? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.